Hey everyone, welcome back. Listen, thank you for staying patient with this channel so far. I'm back from Barcelona, of course. I released an update that I was away on a small tiny mini vacation, and while I was away I was also sick prior to the vacation. It wasn't anything serious, it's just a common cold. Me and my partner, we both had the cold and it knocked us both a little bit. We were coughing a lot, so I just couldn't produce content and I couldn't edit because I wasn't in it. So I wasn't uploading consistently. So I wanted November to be a strong month in terms of upload, but unfortunately it wasn't. But nevertheless, all of you just supported and you were sending kind messages and everything. So just thank you. Thank you for the support. But now that we're back, we can start talking about some more EV content. So Smart 3 electric SUV leaked online in China. And I have to react to it. That's why I've got the camera up. So, by the way, I'm still not 100% recovered. My voice is still a little bit off, but I'll try my best. So apparently this is what the Smart SUV looks like. Smarts are typically small vehicles. It looks more like a sedan. It looks like a normal size sedan, but for a smart car, that is a SUV apparently. So I guess that's why they went with this kind of back. It's kind of like a hatchback, kind of. Obviously, this company is still owned by Mercedes. So the interior of this vehicle is obviously going to be heavily inspired by Mercedes. I made a video on the Smart 1. And the interior was very much full of Mercedes inspiration. As you can see, these are all Mercedes design elements, and it's been reformed to go into the smart car, into the smart brand. And I'm glad that Mercedes is taking this more serious because everyone is starting to. BMW owns Mini, they're going fully electric. Volvo owns Polestar, fully electric. Yeah, so Mercedes needs to catch up. So this is what they're doing with the smart brand. And honestly, you look at that car, it's starting to look more like a Mini. So I think that's the point. I think that's the point, right? The thing about the smart brand name is that it can be used in so much ways. Smart car. It's literally, that's the name of the car, smart car. So Smart is known for making some of the world's smallest cars, but its two new models have shown a tenderness for growth both in height because they're both crossover, as well as overall dimension. The latter is especially true for the Smart 3 crossover, photos of which have been leaked in China revealing quite a big vehicle. That's true. For a smart vehicle, it is a big vehicle. And speaking of EV vehicles, I live in the UK and I don't have an electric vehicle, but I did drive a Polestar 2 quite recently. Now I'm looking for someone or multiple someones who own electric vehicles, and you wouldn't mind lending me your car for a day. I know, sounds ridiculous, but I'm working on a campaign, and essentially you can actually come with the car. I prefer if you came with the car. And basically, we'll just spend a few hours within the day taking as much video content off the car as possible. The reason I'm doing this is because I think this would be a good way for this channel to engage in a different side of content. Perhaps I can get companies that I can work with. I can start working with like companies like these, just any electric vehicle company, but especially Polestar or Volvo. Work with these companies in order to promote their vehicle. So the idea is to video your car preferably in a more cinematic mode and promote that so I can use that content to pitch to brands to allow me to work for them, like part-time contract. So if you have a electric car and you would like to lend it to me, hey, let me know. So yeah, I live in the UK, southwest Bristol. So if anyone's interested, let's drop a comment and let's have a conversation. Yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, it's just an idea that crossed my mind. So I thought I might just ask my viewers if they would like to lend me their car. Obviously, you can stay in the car, just drive the car normal. I just want to video the car. That's what I want to do. I just want to video you driving your car, and I'll edit it to make it look extremely cinematic and just use that video to promote the channel and to promote our production business side of the channel. So we can film like mini commercials for brands. It's just an idea, but let me know what you think. So at first glance, it looks like this was just a coupe-like version of the previous Reveal 1 electric crossover, but comparing the two vehicles proportionally, it's pretty clear that the 3 expected to debut next year is larger overall. This means Smart is leaving from a lineup for a model to slot between a more upright version of the 3, or it's simply going to skip having a model called 2. Yeah, because there hasn't been a 2 that's been revealed, not that I know of. I reacted to the 1, which looks like a fantastic car. It's actually quite big. I don't think it will be available in America, and people want that car in America, and I don't know why they won't make it be available in America. It's a mystery to us all. But the Americans would like that car, I can tell. And I haven't seen a 2. Now this is the 3. I must say it looks very different, but it has a lot of Smart car similarities, which is good. It's keeping that within the brand. So in terms of look, the visual links between 1 and 3 is clear, as both vehicles have similar front and rear designs, but the 1 has much more upright greenhouse that provide ample headroom inside. That's true. It has the hood, and then it has this arch like a mini, like a mini, you know. But with this car, with the 3, it looks like they're trying to compete with a higher market. Maybe Tesla Model Y, Tesla Model 3, maybe the Polestar 2, maybe the Neo ET5. You know, all of these cars are sedan or small SUVs. What about the Polestar 4 SUV that's coming out next year? It's going to be debuting next year. I'll react to that, of course. They want to compete with this vehicle. That's what it looks like to me. Because it's not a big SUV. It's an SUV crossover, which is something between a sedan and an SUV. That's what it is, basically. Now, according to the homologation paper that were filed for the car in China, it measures 4.4 meters, 14.4 feet in length, which makes it just smaller than a VW ID.5, a possible rival for this vehicle. They also mention 2 power versions, 152 horsepower and 268 horsepower. These presumably being a single and dual motor variant. They are the same output that Smart announced for the number 1, which is also getting a hot 422 horsepower Brabus version in China. Yes, because Brabus tunes Mercedes vehicle. Brabus works with, in fact, Mercedes owns Brabus, or Daimler, who owns Mercedes, owns Brabus. Yes, so they're also going to be working on a version of the Smart 1, and I've seen clips of that. It looks quite aggressive and pretty damn cool. Now, both versions of these vehicles are built on the SEA platform provided by Geely, which owns 50% of Smart. Who knew? Geely, the company who owns Polestar, Volvo, they also own 50% of Smart. I thought Mercedes owned 51% of Smart and Geely owned like 49%. Turns out Geely owns a 50% stake, and it's using the SEA Geely platform. This world is a mystery sometimes. You find out these things and it's just surprising. Now, with Mercedes-Benz still owning half, so that's the thing that's always confused me. You know, Mercedes owns half the company, but how does that work? Mercedes might have a little bit more voting power. That might be the difference, but both company benefit, and it is clear. I would love for Geely and Mercedes to work closer together, probably buy up a big percentage of Tesla. I would love that. Damn, that'd be good. The larger 3 is still expected to dip under 2 tons mark, with a total weight around 1.8 tons. No words on its battery capacity or range for now, though, but we will surely find out more before the vehicle is expected to go on sale sometime next year. Fantastic. Now, before we go, let's just check out the Brabus version. This is the Brabus version of the Smart 1. Yeah, it's a nice car. Let's skip through these images. Look at that. It's a nice car. I will not lie. I would love to get into contact with Smart to film this car. And that's what I talk about. Like, I want to film these cars, you know, for many commercials. These brands can use these images, these videos for their own social media platform. TikTok is becoming a big thing. Portrait video, and is becoming a huge part of our daily life. And brands need to embrace this part of our culture. So that's what I want to promote here on the channel today. So if there's anyone out there who wants to lend me their electric car, come on, let's work on it together and let's make this happen. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more, and I'll see you in our next video. Peace.